Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Today is a great day to be alive. And welcome to the live podcast, Don't Wait to Be Great. I'm your host, Mr. Derek Forston, and I am so honored and privileged to have this beautiful lady across from me. What's your name, beautiful lady?
My name is Shanya Shea Forston, and I am the president and founder at the Angela Denise Foundation, co-founder here at Digital Flow Solutions and Forston Consultants, where we take your business to the next level. Let's talk about it, D. Let's talk about it. How was your day? Let's start off with some pleasantries.
Long. My day was long.
Mine too.
Not that these people probably care about it, but I'm Derek Forston, just in case if you wanted to know. I'm the owner and operator of Second Chance Housing. That's my personal independent living facility where we take people from homeless to hopeful, and we create pathways out of homelessness with that program. But I'm also the founder and thought leader of Forston Consultants, where me and my whole family, we go all over the world, wherever y'all need us at, right? To talk about and teach people, what is this shared environment that you guys are talking about? What is shared housing, co-living, communal living? And guys, to be honest with you, they're all kind of similar, right? But we've trademarked independent living facility. And that simply means for us, that's a shared environment where adults are able to live and thrive without the need for staff and or medical oversight.
That part.
So if you've ever dreamed to have your own group home, maybe not. We'll talk about it. If you've ever thought about housing people, right, but you didn't know how to get started, first of all, June 21st and 22nd, that's your next opportunity to learn about it, right? But other than that, we're here every Monday, we're here every Tuesday, and we're here every Saturday. And this is exactly what we do, our job. I made a promise to God a long time ago. I said, God, if you make this work for me, this housing thing, I promise I'll go all over the world teaching it. So that's what we do, guys. And June 21st and 22nd is our 2024 ILF conference. We look forward to seeing you there. It's in Orlando, Florida. That's a Friday and a Saturday. The Friday starts at 9 o'clock. 9:30, we're going to start pouring that coffee and all of that and talking and networking. And at 10 o'clock, guys, we're going to get the show on the road. We got over 10 different speakers that you guys are going to hear from. You got panel guests that we're going to be coming together. And our goal is when you leave that event, you got a clear path in terms of what this is and how to do it, how to implement it, right? So again, if you ever thought about housing people and you thought you needed a license, you don't. If you thought you had to buy the property, you don't. We developed something, guys, that is very similar to what most of y'all thought you was going to start a group home. But this does not require a license. I don't need a sprinkler system. I don't need permission from my government entities or agencies. We literally tell you guys that the only requirements for this is if you love God, love people, and love real estate, you're in the right place, right? So again, I want to show you guys. I'm going to bring this slide up real quick here.
Go ahead, because I want you to talk about how you just get rid of me. Jeez.
There it is.
Your beautiful co-host. You just
absolutely. Go ahead, Michelle.
But anyway, I want you to tell people the importance of this event. I want us to hone in a little bit because I think we always talk about our one-on-one coaching, which is phenomenal. But what we want people to realize, I go deeper into the event, D. Talk about it.
I'm glad you said it because I got a slideshow to talk about
it.
So again, guys, June 21st and 22nd, we're telling people to make it a vacation, right? First of all, come and relax, enjoy yourself, take a break, but also come and learn something that can change your life and also the lives of other people. That's the cheat code to this whole event. And as you guys can see, the whole slogan that we're going with is really two of them, but the first one is from idea to implementation. Because a lot of you all, just like me many years ago, I wanted to do this. I wanted to house people, but had no clue where to start. So again, from idea to implementation, our job is to show you guys how to do this. How do you start it? How do you maintain it? How do you stay protected? How do you do the assessments? Where are you getting these people from? What's the conversation sound like?
Yeah.
And usually, Shay, every year, it's only us that just kind of talk about it. So you had to take my word for it. But this year, Shay, we're bringing all kind of different speakers like the social workers and the case managers that need you guys' help. So again, our job at this event, guys, is to put you around like-minded people that also want to do this. And the beautiful part about it, especially if you're new to us, we always tell people, if you love God, love people, and love real estate, this is it. Show me something else better than this when it comes to ministry, unless you want to be a pastor or a bishop or something like that. But I think this is one of the greatest parts of ministry that you can ever be in, especially if you love real estate. So again, all this is, guys, at the end of the day, you can call it whatever you want to, but this involves real estate, social services, the love of God, and the
the love
want
for
to help
people.
people.
Right.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Shay.
I love the fact that we're actually bringing all the pieces to the puzzle together, right? We're in a lot of groups. We have a lot of conversations with individuals from all over the nation, all over in different, and even in different parts of the world, that are talking about the housing issue, right? The housing crisis, and they're looking for ways where they can put their imprint into their community, where they can set up an option for people that need housing, need resources, things like that, right? And what we've been able to share with them is this event, and this is why I'm super excited, Derek. This event is for anyone that has this heart, the heart that wants to do well. Not only are we going to show you what we do, what is necessary, what is needed when it comes to being housing providers, ILF owners and operators, potential shared living, whatever you want to put it in, like whatever name you want to give it and however you want to put it in the box. The goal is for you to hear from the people that you will partner with in the community, the case managers, like Derek said, the social workers. And also we're going to show you how to fuse it all together and make it lucrative. We've got Rita here. We've got a few of our people that have come in and started their independent living facilities, and they're seeing now the importance of not just having the support from coaching, but also the support from software systems, virtual assistants, all of those things that help to make the oiled machine run. And I think that's the thing, Derek, that we will really be honing in on tonight and also at the event. I'm looking forward to showing you all at this event. We've got an expert when it comes to how to acquire property strategically and cost effectively. That is one of the biggest things. Our goal is you want to get into the real estate so that way you do not have to rent for long term, right? So we're showing you how to position yourself appropriately so that you get the best return on your dollar, as well as being able to truly make a difference in your, and that's first and foremost, making a difference in your community by providing housing. So Derek, tonight I want us to talk about this, the ILF conference 2024 in Orlando. Do you can you share some of our speakers? Like, do you have that information with
Absolutely.
you?
It's actually
Like,
on the website, but
do
actually
it. Let's
we want to
talk
start
about
actually
it.
bringing them in as well. So as I said
We
before,
ain't got
Shay,
much time, so we need to go.
we're usually always just talking about the case manager and the social worker and how to approach them, how to speak to them.
Yeah.
What should you say? What should you not say? How to present your program, right? What verbiage to use, what verbiage not to use. But this year, guys, we're bringing them. So I'm excited to announce Miss Maggie as well as Miss Desiree. They're both social workers and case managers within their own respective rights, but they're also in leadership roles in terms of where they work at.
Yeah.
The beautiful part about their particular place and where they're representing from is that they cover multiple states, Shay. You know as well as I do, most providers that we work with, they only work here where we're at.
Correct.
This particular company, they are over multiple different states. So I often say, right, it's really interesting and pretty cool how you guys can come to this event where the speaker actually needs you. It's not really like that all the time, but this is a great event to where what you guys are going to eventually be doing and offering people, right? The speakers that are actually coming, and this is what you see on the screen right now. This is what you guys are advertising. They're coming basically begging for it. Shay has showed you guys multiple times this past week in terms of all of these social workers and case managers that are walking through her facility, touring her place. And again, guys, this is what you're offering. So again, June 21st and June 22nd, Shay, this is what we're bringing to them, right?
Yeah.
You talked about Howard, who's an expert in tax liens and tax deeds.
She's awesome.
She's coming to talk about how do you maybe buy a property for $3,000 on a tax sale. So all of these intricate and different ways to get into real estate instead of putting 20% down, which could be a lot of money depending on where a lot of you guys live at.
Yeah, using
a
credit card.
She's also going to show you guys ways of how to use credit cards to do that type of stuff. So again, I'm excited, Shay, because again, even though we give great events, Shay, and it's always us, I'm excited about the additional speakers.
Me too.
I'm also excited about the multiple people that we've taught this to that are also coming.
And on the panel.
So they're going to be a part of our panel and a part of answering a lot of these people's questions. Because one thing about it, it's great to hear from me and Shay. But how great is it to hear from other people that we've taught this to,
Yeah.
that was one day just like you all, sitting in this audience, just listening to what this is.
Yeah.
And because of they moved at the speed of instruction, Shay, they're now in it, and this is what they do. And I'm so proud of Miss Rita, and it's a lot of you all. But Rita just recently turned in her laptop back to her job. Not because it was broken or not because it needed an update.
No tech support.
She turned it in because she's done with that place.
Yeah.
Now, she left the right way. She didn't just quit. She used that R word that we always use, right? We don't use the Q word, quit. She resigned.
Yeah.
Which means she gave a notice. Right. So again, Shay, you want to talk about this general ticket and what's all involved in that?
Yeah. So the general admission ticket is just exactly that. You get to come and hear all of our Power Pack speakers, our panel discussions, questions and answers. And we're literally the goal is for you to walk away, one, ready to start an independent living facility, and two, with the knowledge of the resources that you would need to surround yourself with and attach to in order to make this successful and lucrative in your area. The other thing about day one is Derek, the food. How can we forget? We actually have a tasting on Friday, and I'm ready. I'm going with my eating pants on, y'all, the stretchy ones in the waist. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, we're going to test out that food, try out that food to let you know what will be served as you come and join us on June the 21st and 22nd. Again, we want you to be ready to network with other like-minded individuals, connect with other like-minded individuals, like, again, case managers, social workers, providers in all areas. We are having them come to you. Some real estate agents, professionals that know what to do and how to maneuver in the real estate space so that they can have those conversations for you on how to acquire the property. Like, these are the pieces of the puzzle. Most people get into this entity and they have heck trying to find the property. One.
That's why we're bringing Joy Sterling, who's a realtor,
Hello.
who's going to show you how to approach realtors to do this kind of that spiel and get the property for you.
Come on, sir.
Again, no more me just telling you, well, go get a realtor, build a relate. We're bringing Joy Sterling to break it down to you.
Derek, we're bringing all of our relationships to the event. So you can see how we run and operate our independent living facilities. Who are we surrounding ourselves with? What conversations are we having? What does the conversation sound like from both ends? Like, Derek, this year, it doesn't have to be a role. The role play looks completely different, right?
Absolutely.
Nobody's faking to be the case manager. The case manager
actually bringing the case manager.
Nobody has to fake to be the realtor. The realtor is going to be there. Like, this is the things that are exciting to me. The fact that we get to bring our knowledge base and prepare you to like literally propel you into your destiny by becoming an ILF owner and operator. And the most important thing about this whole event is the pricing model. We're not charged, like, Derek, this is the first time we've ever, like, listen, in
the general ticket is usually $9.97. The general ticket.
It's usually our general ticket price. And this year we know that there's been a strain financially on a lot of people and in a lot of areas.
The economy's crazy.
And we want to bless you all with the opportunity to come sit down, learn something that can help change your community, change your family, and also serve a population that truly needs our help when it comes to housing. We had a meeting today with some pastors, and listen, it's just amazing some of the conversations we're having, and the fact of the matter
bring it to the church. Bring it to the church. Bring it to the church.
Come on. Oh, you finished your song?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Okay. This is called Tired, guys. This is called Been Running All Day in the Heat, because it is like 500 degrees outside. But anyway, we just want you all to be surrounded by the right people. We want you to see how this works. Justin, welcome to the family, bro. I am so excited.
Yeah, Justin's family now.
Wait until, like, listen, I hope you cleared your calendar.
Yep, Justin and Joy, J&J. Shay, I've already given them a name and didn't even get their permission. I called it J&J Solutions, Shay. I don't know.
J&J Solutions. All right. So now what I want to know in the chat is Justin and Joy going to be at the event? Like, that's what my little crazy plate. That's what I want to know. I just want to know.
Hey, Shay, their coaching is involved in that. So
that's all I want to know. Just
like,
come
the
on.
ticket's on us, so they gotta come, Shay.
Gotta come. So honestly, I'm just excited in all of the information that's going to be given out. Derek, I want you to talk about the VIP ticket. What differentiates our ticket prices? Let the people know.
Absolutely. And Shay, one question that we're getting a lot of: do I get all the speakers day one if I don't come to day two? Absolutely. That's one thing that we also wanted to make sure of. We didn't want to be, well, I tell you what, only 6 speakers will speak on this day, and you got to cut. No.
We wanted to make
even the general ticket, guys, you're going to hear every speaker. The only difference is the VIP people, they're going to get day 2, but they also get a special meet and greet with those speakers to kind of get a little bit more personable, right? But also it's got a swag bag and everybody doing that, right? So we got y'all a nice bag with some goodies inside of it. But most importantly, what everybody want is that tour.
Yeah.
I told a lady today, y'all, and she said, Derek, that's what I want. Because it's one thing to talk about it. You can run your mouth about this, and if you truly don't feel it, and you can't feel the love of God in us, and my pictures look great, but if you can't come feel it, smell it, touch it, and see it, and put your hands on it, and come interact with our clients, like, now that's different. So a lot of people say that's what brings the whole idea together. Yeah. Being able to actually walk through a running facility. And guys, we've never done this, right? You guys get the opportunity to walk through a facility that Shay literally just purchased, just rehabbed,
rehabbed in February,
and literally showing y'all the goal of how this works. Watch this, Justin. Now we ain't talked yet of whether you guys are going to buy the house or not, but the goal is, if you anything like us, you're going to lease and rent first. I couldn't just go buy no house. Shay is literally showing y'all what the eventual goal is, and watch this, because we're so honest. This is the first one that we own that's an independent living facility. We got a ton of rentals. Now, we also own property that's in Georgia and other places that we own, but that's a mom, dad, and 3 kids, all of that stuff. In fact, my property manager is so good in Georgia, and she's so kind of nosy. She done already told me, Derek, now, the couple, they about to split up, but the girl got a new job, and she going to keep paying rent, and she going to be just fine. Yeah. I know all of that because of my property manager.
She's amazing.
Well, back to the point. Watch this. This is the first independent living facility that we now own. So don't get it twisted, y'all. We coach a lot of people, and there's over 350 of these throughout 33 states now. But most of us lease and rent these properties. Yeah. Shay is going to show you guys on day 2 what it looks like to buy a place. And if you've been watching our Facebook and you've friended me on Facebook, how I've asked you to, you can see the day Shay had us all stretched out, moving furniture, moving her women, because we leaving that rental property, coming to the one we have ownership in now. And that's how that works. So that's what's on day 2, Shay.
That's day 2. Another thing too about day 2, Derek, is let's go elite. Elite is going to be my excite. Like, this is where, y'all, I'm going to be stretched out this weekend, Derek. Do you know that?
This weekend or that
weekend? That weekend. Okay. Because I even have a night of worship that I'm be singing at. So y'all don't make me lose my voice, right? I need my voice on the Sunday. But anywho, on the elite ticket, Derek, I am so excited about the night, that dinner. We have a special dinner for all of our elite family that we are going to sit down. We're going to break bread. We're going to discuss and continue to brainstorm, talk this thing out. Preferably some of our speakers will also be there if they don't have to travel back. They are definitely going to be in the building. We want y'all to be there. Get your elite tickets, because I'm excited. Listen, I signed all contracts. I'm all contract out. Event venue done. Dinner for day 2 done. Listen, y'all better come on here. Absolutely. Okay.
Now you announcing the dinner place now, or that's not now? Okay.
No,
you got it.
They'll know.
So that elite ticket.
I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna send you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna schedule the message for those that are elite, and they'll get it when they arrive at the hotel.
You got it. And one of my favorite talking points about the elite ticket is that your spouse comes for free. So I've been jokingly telling all of the women, because women naturally just want to do this. A lot of times they got to pull the husband in. Like, Justin, the way that you was excited today, bro. Now, I'll admit, I got a lot of dudes that do like this. But guys, if I had to put it on a scale, it's like 80-20.
Yeah.
Women hear this like, oh my God, this is my dream. A lot of times the women have to pull the husband in. Now I will admit, a lot of the women that do come to us, they have very supportive husbands.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
I don't get a lot of, no, babe, I don't know nothing about that. I don't believe in that. Because a lot of people, they are believers. They're using discernment. And I tell anybody, if you stay around us about 15 minutes, you're going to either feel the love of God or you're going to see it. And through our proof of concept in terms of what this is and the amount of people that we've taught this to, and even the fact that we do it, I hate to say it, guys, but we're a no-brainer. I used to be the social worker for over 9 years, dreaming to do this. Now God has blessed me to be on this side of it over 7, 8 years now. So we know both sides of this fence.
Yeah.
So back to that story. I jokingly tell the women, say, hey, babe, Derek saying, Forston Consultants said that if you get that elite ticket, you come for free. And they're going to feed us, babe. Yeah. And they're going to feed us again on a separate night at an exclusive restaurant. That's the way you sell it to the husband, yeah. Right? So that's what I'm excited about. The elite ticket for the first time again this year. We've never done this. No. So this is the first event that we've opened up a lot of new stuff. This is the first time where we're allowing the spouse to come for absolutely free and no extra charge. And that still includes us feeding you at the event, and you still coming to the exclusive dinner, and you still come to the tour of day 2. And so the elite people get everything that's in general, VIP, and plus all of that. And then what I'm really excited about is that master class that you guys get, again, on a separate day. That'll be an online class that I'm going to give you guys additionally, aside from everything that we'll talk about at the event, at the dinner. You guys still get another master class with Shay and I. So hopefully that sounds good. We hope that we made this a no-brainer. So any questions or any concerns that you guys may have about any of that, that's what we're here about. But also tonight's topic is best systems to use when operating your shared housing program. So we're still going to talk about that tonight. And again, any questions or concerns that you have about the ILF model, meaning what is this? How do you guys do it? How can you do this without a license, Derek? Do you rent it or buy it? Like any questions that you guys have, no problem. But again, we hope to see you June 21st and June 22nd. We want you guys to visit ilfconference.com. That's again, ilfconference.com. Yeah. Get your ticket. I advise to get an elite or a VIP. Why not? That way you get day 2 and you get to see it and walk through it. And that way you get the whole experience versus us just talking about it. Because that way, and I believe in touch and agree, right? Touch a place that's already running, that's rooted in deep, good ground soil, and take it back to where you live at. And then if you're really smart, and if you've been hanging around us lately, you know that our one-on-one coaching is on a crazy, stupid sale right now. So our coaching, guys, is usually $15,000, right? And with the scholarship, most people do get it at $7,500. But right now, until May 31st, it's only $3,700, and the June event is complimentary.
I love that, man.
So that's also, again, Shay, what makes it a no-brainer. The website build out, the logo build out, the virtual assistant complimentary, Shay, and they come to the June event complimentary. So again, hopefully we've made this a no-brainer. If you guys can't tell, our job is to bless y'all with this, right? And that's why, again, we're going to still come here every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday, regardless, because it's a promise I made to God many years ago. And also, just really quick, if you had a business partner that you wanted to bring into it, go ahead and do that as well. We don't mind it. We'll split that invoice, but don't expect for us to find a person now, right? Now, if it does work out that way and we have a good match for you, that'll work. But we are also advising you to bring in your brother, your sister, your cousin, your business partner, somebody that's always wanted to do this. Even if you met them in here, in this session, bring them along, guys, right? So we want to be able to pour into y'all. And then again, we want to be able to treat you like family. Because notice that we never use the word mentee or students. No. Once you guys kind of come into us and hang around 1 or 2 nights, and then you buy some coaching, you're family at that point. Yeah, and we always joking to tell people the only way that we end this relationship is you leave us, because we ain't going nowhere. All right. So let's just jump into it, Shay. That elite ticket, again, guys, is an absolute no-brainer. Bring your spouse for free. And again, it's in Orlando, Florida. We said it a lot, but we still get people say, well, Derek, where is it and what time? Yeah. Orlando, Florida, Friday and Saturday. That first day, just imagine you being there at 9 o'clock, because that's when the coffee start brewing and the Danishes come out and all of that stuff. Networking, and at 10 o'clock sharp, we're going to get the ball rolling.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely going to do so, yeah.
So we're excited about that. Any questions that you guys have, we look forward to getting to questions. So no problem with that. But we also want to talk about tonight what runs our ILFs.
Yeah.
What softwares and systems do we use to run this shared living environment? Big shout out to Miss Sherelle. Sherelle, don't you get in trouble because I think you at work. my team told me that you hit us up just a little while ago. Big shout out to Miss Angela from Arkansas. Big shout out to Angela, hometown right here in Orlando.
Listen, I want to give a
big shout out to Mr. Ken and Miss Rita.
Listen, I want to give a shout out, guys, like for real. And I've never done this, and I want to do this today. Ken, Rita, and Angela, I want to thank you all publicly because you're local to me. You have been a huge help with the whole open houses at the Angela Denise Foundation. So I want to give a huge shout out to you all and thank you personally for everything that you have done in efforts to get me from the rental to the ownership house. Okay. Y'all were phenomenal. And that is what I'm so appreciative of, Derek, that the fact that we've got people close by that we can rely on and lean on when we need them most. And not even when we need them, when they just want to show up, they just show up. Come on and show up, Dan. But no, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I double that. Rita and Ken, they're local to us, right? And anything that we kind of throw locally, they're always asking us, can they help us before we even ask for any help?
I'm like, whoa.
So Angela is the exact same way, very local to us. So we appreciate them. And you guys are going to meet both of them because they're both in this in their own respective rights.
Yes.
Right. So we want to kind of show you, and that's why I'm excited. They don't know it yet, but they're a part of that panel too. So Ken, congratulations, bro. You got your first speaking gig.
Joanne said her flight arrives at 11 a.m. on Friday. Don't you worry, sis. We got you.
Wait a minute. 11 a.m.
on Friday. Listen, she doing what she got to do. Tell her she ain't gonna miss. You'll be fine, Joanne.
Wait a minute. Am I missing something? Friday at 11 and the event starts at 9? Hold it, Joanne. Wait a minute, Joanne.
Oh,
Joanne, wait, hold it. Joanne, wait.
Tomorrow.
Joanne probably got big thumbs like me and she hit the wrong number. Joanne didn't say 11 a.m. Not Joanne from Racine, Wisconsin.
Stop it, D.
Not my sister. Man, Joanne family. She didn't mean to say
Joanne
that.
Gonna do it. Joanne gonna come in and the spotlight's gonna be on her.
Joanne did not mean to say that. No.
When Joanne, listen.
She said that's all they had.
We okay, Joanne?
Somebody grabbed her phone shade. Joanne didn't type that. Joanne did not do that.
Anyway,
somebody told me Joanne liked to make grand entrances, but I didn't know she was gonna do that to us, babe. Joanne, they already got a microphone with your name on it and they put gold glitter on it. You serious right now? But hey, now guys, watch this because I want to make a real point out of this, right? Joanne is just like some of y'all that met us on Facebook. You saw me on Instagram and you Googled something and we popped up. Guys, Joanne turned from that to family and is working on her second place.
I can't wait to see her.
That's what I love about it. And that's why I'm kind of a little I'm not mad, Shay. Can you give me a better word for mad? Because I'm not mad, but I want Joanne there at 8:30.
Are you sad?
Why is Joanne not there at 8:30?
Derek, I know what it is. I'm so sad.
I'm so sad. Y'all, I got a little nephew. He say, I'm so sad. When y'all done heard his speech, I'm so sad. Joanne, I'm so sad. Oh, and by the way, too, I ain't gonna let Janine slip either. Is Janine here?
Uh-oh.
I think I saw in the chat that Janine's not able to make it. Somebody that's been around us a long time.
You're gonna have to make some calls this week.
Nah, she's not here. I'm not gonna go deep in it, but if Janine here, I'm gonna pick on Jay.
You're gonna make some calls this week.
But anyway, let me keep it rolling because we got new people here, and I want to act appropriate in front of company because I'm gonna call y'all company this y'all first time. So now, Miss Joy, y'all ain't company now. Y'all family. Y'all gonna have my personal number by probably tomorrow.
We gonna listen. We gonna apologize ahead of time to Justin and Joy. I'm sorry.
Hey,
welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family. And again, let's do a quick room reset for anybody that has no clue who we are and what we do. We are Forston Consultants. We are the people that you've been praying for. When you've prayed to God and say, God, it got to be an easier way. I've been trying to start this group home thing since 2000 and add your number. But God, you allowed me to meet these guys and this woman and his family and Mom Forston, and wow, They're teaching me a model where I can start this housing program without the need for a license and without the need to have to own the property. That's exactly what we do, guys. Now, we've trademarked it, and it's called independent living facilities. That just means an environment where adults are able to live and thrive without the need for staff and or medical oversight. So exactly what you guys see on this screen, most of y'all know that as a group home. Now, I'll admit, we kind of don't like the name group home, but I'm not against group homes really. But where I live at and where most of y'all live at, the word group home got a stigma attached to it because
Yeah,
most
it
people
does.
don't do it the right way. So when you house people in rats and roaches, and a lot of what I saw when I wanted to do this, that's what started all of this, y'all. I'm no genius. God just showed me a lady that was doing my dream.
Yeah.
I wanted to also get into this just like y'all did. And God showed me a lady that was making $41,000 a month doing it. And I said, why not me? And then one day I took a Saturday and I went to her houses to see, because nobody wanted to teach me how to do it.
Yeah.
And when I saw the filth and the nastiness and the mattresses on the ground, I was like, oh my God. And the part that I often slip and forget to tell people, she took her cell phone. I was like, Derek, I'll never teach you how to do this, but look at what I make doing it. She was being a show off. She had no clue I was going to go to her places and look at them. And y'all, when that lady showed me 41 grand a month, I nearly fainted, Miss Joy.
Yeah.
Miss Joy, here I am want to do this thing that she's doing, and I'm making $28,000 a year.
Yeah.
So
That was sad.
guess what my prayer quickly turned into? I say, God, this is possible. Can you turn my yearly salary into monthly salary? And that's what can be done through this model. You just got to do it the right way. And the best part that I tell people, man, and again, I'm no pastor, I'm no priest, and I'm no bishop. I got a bunch of stuff wrong with me, and I'm daily working on myself every day. But watch this. We love God, we love people, and we fall in love with real estate. And watch this.
Yeah.
It's hard to lose in life when we put other people before us. This is a ministry, y'all. I just told you 2 minutes ago that I'm not a pastor. So, Derek, how can this be a ministry? Because in the Bible, it says the poor and needy will always be among us. And God said he wants us to take care of these people.
Yeah.
The poor, the needy, and the widow. Guys, you know how many widows we've housed in our lifetime that we helped get across that bridge to get reunited with family? Shay can give y'all a story right now about a lady that she's housed before that her family thought she was deceased.
Oh boy,
Because it
that
just
was
crazy story, but the whole time the lady ended up in some kind of place, shelter. We get the call. We housing the lady. She's doing great now. When the family found out that we had her, they were like,
Derek.
oh my God,
No, let's
y'all must
tell them
be
how. So
angels.
I'm gonna just share this really quickly. So the family found out because they hired a private investigator because the mom had been missing for about 3 months. Nobody knew where she was. The last thing they know is that she was kicked out of her apartment. This was during COVID. It was an illegal eviction. She was living in her car. This lady was in her 70s. Her 70s. And her 70s. And she literally ended up at a location that's literally Derek, like what, an hour and a half from us, 2 hours away from us. And I got the phone call to house her. I did the assessment. They drove her and they transported her to the house. We were able to help her out, get all of her things turned around, her finances, everything. And the same day that about 2 days after she came, I got a phone call. I had her in the car because everything was closed, and we had to sit in the banking drive-through for the bank, Derek, when we were trying to get all her finances organized and reconstructed. And we were in that line for about 4 hours, just sitting in the car. And as soon as I got her back to the house to drop her off, I got a phone call. So I answered it. And I'm like, Angela Denise Foundation, this is Shay. How can I help? And they're like, hey, this is investigator such and such and such, special investigator, and da 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 da. And I'm like, yes, how can I help you? And he's like, we're looking for, and they said her last whereabouts were with you. And I'm like, can you give me 2 minutes? Because I have the woman sitting right next to me and I don't know what's going on. So I'm not going to have this conversation with her sitting right there. Right. So long story short, her daughter and her son were terrified. They thought she was deceased. They saw weird activity on her, on her finances. They didn't know what was going on, and then they saw that the finances just stopped being utilized because she was in a home, like she was in a mental health or behavioral health facility, and they had no clue what was going on. But thank God for the investigator. because now guess where she is? She's now residing with her children. So she's close to her children. She stayed with us for about a year and a half, 2 years. And now she's back with loved ones. She's back with family. I hear from her every once in a purple moon. They'll call and check in to let me know how she's doing. And again, it's a benefit to doing this. And this is what it allows us. It allows us to take people from homeless to hopeful, and also to reunite families. So just know that there's stories upon stories that you would hear from day one to every day. So Derek, back to you.
Absolutely. Good stuff. Good stuff. So also, guys, while you're here, if you have any questions or any concerns about anything that we're discussing, let us know. But I want to bring this up really quick. I want to talk about the software that we use
Absolutely.
to kind of make it all happen, right? So we truly believe that in fact, I'll word it like this. I'm in a lot of these different groups, right, where people are doing shared housing and group homes and all that. And a lot of people I'm seeing that are struggling with getting clients or getting the word out about who they are and what they do. And a lot of, quite frankly, I also do a lot of strategy calls with people during the week after they watch our webinar, which is free to you guys, right? We've been doing that for about 2 years now. That's probably going to change in the new year. But anyway, a lot of people are saying, Derek, I don't have a website, and well, I'm not really doing the social media thing. Guys, how will people know who you are and what you do? And remember, I talked about that whole POC, right? Proof of concept. So because we post every day, several times a day, and all we talk about is housing, guys, I've become a no-brainer in my city. So that's what we try to teach you all, right? So Shay and I own a couple businesses, right? And they're all ran by Digital Flow Solutions.
Yep.
So Digital Flow Solutions is what's going to give you your footprint on the internet. It's your website. It's your CRM system, which means your customer relationships management system, meaning how do you keep track of all of these social workers? How do you keep track of all of these case managers?
Yeah.
And what's so crazy about it, again, because we own our own digital marketing company, you guys can get a website from us for only $97. Like, how crazy is that? And it also comes with a phone plan, text messaging, your social media. So guys, it's literally an all-in-one platform.
Yeah.
So the first plan, and as I said, you guys can get a premium website for $97 and boom, $37 a month. Comes with the chat widget, that missed call text back, meaning if somebody call your business and you don't pick that phone up, they can immediately get a text and say, oh, sorry, we missed your call. How can we help? Tell us, how can we help you now until we're able to call you back? Right here is the Inbox Innovator for only $87 a month. You get a bunch of other stuff, social media planner, that calendar, email marketing. Most of you all, right, live by calendars. I remember a couple of years back before I got really busy, I thought it was baloney to hear somebody talking about, well, let me check my calendar. I was like, man, there is nobody that busy that every time you got to check your calendar. But guys, I live by calendar now.
Have to.
But guess who also keeps me on track to know what that calendar is and what it says? If you're new to us, you have no clue, but a lot of what we do is ran by virtual assistants, because Shay and I can't be that great without some help. Now, we're great, but we can be superstars when we got some help. Yeah. So we leverage virtual assistants, and I'm going to talk about all of them here in a minute, but Tara is our executive administrator. She's over everything. She's the boss. She's over all of our VAs and everything. But Jess right here, more importantly, runs my program. Yeah. Second Chance Housing, my ILS. Jess completely runs that program now. And guess what? Jess don't live in Orlando like I do. Jess is a remote worker that works in the Philippines. And where they live at is very affordable for us to hire them. We want you guys to visit www.va101.co and take a look at that. We also got a free video there that shows you how this process works. How do you use a virtual assistant? What are they for? I just told you guys, 14 months ago, 15 months ago, I trained Jess to be me. Meaning, Jess knows how to do assessments. Jess knows how to call social workers and case managers. How do you think we get all of these social workers to come tour our facilities? Yeah. Jess does all of that. But she uses Digital Flow Solutions to do that. And this is the plan that runs all of our businesses right here. The reason why I love this plan so much, because we waived the setup fee. There is no $97 fee with this one. And the virtual assistant that I just talked about, you can get your own Jess now. Can't have my Jess, but you can get your own Brenda, your own April, your own Taryn, your own Brad, your own Chad, because we got males too.
Yep.
But again, can you imagine having somebody in your system, in your life, in your business for only $5 an hour? And before you get offended, watch this. Where we live at and where you guys live at that are watching this, $5 an hour is very affordable for your business. Where they live at, that's a well-to-do family at $5 an hour in the Philippines, in Pakistan, in Nigeria,
Yeah.
in Egypt, which is where a lot of our staff is from. Now, I can show you a couple more just to be cool, right? But Alex runs our digital marketing company. Danish is our developer that's from Pakistan. Like, how in the world do we do this?
Yep.
And these are remote workers. April does all of our social media. So anybody that's seen me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, that music playing behind and it sound real good and I'm talking just like this, guess who puts all of that together? April.
Yeah.
Hannah works for several different people under us. We'll teach you how to do that. How do you take a virtual assistant to run multiple businesses and you get paid from all of them? That's what Hannah does for us. Hannah runs the HRA here in the US for a bunch of people, the Housing Referral Agency. She runs a restaurant's social media in Bermuda.
Yep.
She does. Latrell runs Shay's nonprofit organization. What? Absolutely. Shay don't write grants. Shay took a class, but Shay does not write grants, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I share something that Latrell and I did today?
Absolutely.
So Latrell actually helps me build out not only for the grants, the letters of intent, and even the application process. Latrell also helps me build out the programs. So the program pieces that a nonprofit organization uses to engage with these grant writers and stuff and things that we implement to help our community, the people that we serve. Latrell is a part of that. He helps me to build it. So today, Derek, I actually put him as a member of the board. So I literally added him today as a member of the board. And he was so excited. He just graduated from college on Friday. I'm going to be sending him a blessing this week. He's not aware of it, but super excited for him and proud of him. But he's definitely an asset when it comes to the nonprofit space, and helping me to facilitate grants, knowing he's also researching these grants for me as well, family. Like, he don't just say, hey, Ms. Shay, what grants you want to go after? Like, he's literally sourcing grants. And if we don't have something already structured that meets within a grant, he's like, Ms. Shay, this is a need. I'm seeing that this is a program that most grants are wanting to engage with. Can we work on this? This is something we need to either look at for the third quarter, second quarter. However, he just was like, we need to look at this for quarter, for quarter 3. So let's build it out now. Let's get the right I got the hiccups bad, y'all. Let's get the right key players in effect and let's move forward with this. And that is the benefit. Like, he's an extreme blessing to the
Your biggest 2 grants actually came from VAs.
Yes.
Right. So I dare any of you all to type in the chat right now that you can find somebody that can find and source, apply, and actually get a grant at $5 an hour. So I dare anybody.
We literally got about, what's that? 1, 2, 3.
Most of you all are just like us, that when we were looking for somebody to write us grants, it was $5 grand, $6 grand. They couldn't guarantee anything.
So $11,000 in grants and donations, 11 grand from virtual assistants that literally just did the information, sent it out, applied, and was like, let's get this.
Give me 3 people in the chat right now that like you think that's a dream right now, because again, when you searched out for a grant writer, somebody told you thousands of dollars. Can you imagine having your own grant writer on your team for $5 an hour?
Derek.
And he also does multiple different things.
Derek, let's
at least 3 people just put it in the chat for me to make me feel good about myself. Shay,
because if you think about it, remember when we were sourcing, looking for grant writers?
That's exactly where I'm going with that.
Like, literally, this one lady was like, I can be a grant writer and you can bring me on for 6 months and it's going to cost you $10,000 and I don't guarantee a grant. We know that grants are not guaranteed.
Yeah, we know that part,
but
right?
She didn't even try to set me up to make me even feel like I was going to be confident enough in her skill set. And I was just like, no, we ain't doing this. And just the thank God for the ideas that came from our virtual assistants. And they were like, let's try find a grant writer that's a virtual assistant. I'm like, all right, let's do it. And we've been blessed. We've had some amazing grant writers to do so. So, yep, I'm excited about that. But Derek,
Absolutely.
the other thing I wanted to talk about before we go off too far with the digital flow solutions, and I know a lot of people are probably saying, well, this is about housing. You know, what does
This is what runs
software
our
and
housing right here.
systems what does software and systems have
Yep.
to do with anything? Well, software, people don't realize the extent, right? Most people are doing, we want, listen, anybody attached to Forston Consultants, we want you to be seen like the creme de la creme, okay? We want people to know that you run a lucrative business and you have the support structure to take you into the next dimension of where your business can go. When I tell people this all the time, I don't want you as an entrepreneur or an ILF provider looking at the here and now. Let's project to 10 years down the road, right? Where do you see yourself? And are you set up to self-sustain for that 10-year mark, or at least grow into it? So that's what I'm always going to look at, and that's what I'm always going to push you into. So when it came to Forston Consultants, and all of our ILFs and the things that we do as company, as a business, it was like, Derek, we've got to find something that is suitable to help project us into the future that we're looking to have with with all of our businesses. And in order to do that, we had to come together with like-minded individuals, a developer, a team that can help us get what we needed in one place. So, like, prime example, I had a call with Rita literally 3 minutes before we got on live, and we were laughing earlier though today about, now I can get rid of my last software that I need to get rid of, guys, and that's DocuSign. Bye-bye, DocuSign. You're out of here. So seriously, like, we're able to do all of these things within our CRM. I can send out contracts with signatures. I can create click funnels and sales funnels, send SMS, take phone calls. I can provide anything that my residents need. Like, prime example, my residents get different text messages than my board members need. I can inform people in all types of ways. I can identify my donors from potential partners in the community. So there is so much that I can utilize with this CRM that helps to expand my reach, make me more professional, and ultimately, again, create an aesthetic of my business that is one that is amazing, right? From the social media marketing to the email marketing to the SMS marketing to phone calls to being able to even do things like what is it called, Derek? A ringless voicemail, right? I can literally put my voice and my message on a recording and send it, and guess what it has you thinking? Dang, Shay called me, and how did I miss the call? It went straight to my voicemail? Really? No, you didn't miss the call. That was my system. I just recorded something and sent it to 5,000 people because I know it's grant season for me. It's grant season. So guess what I'm going to say? Hey, this is Shay from the Angela Denise Foundation. I am so sorry I missed your call. I am so sorry that I was unable to connect with you. But I did want to give you a quick heads up on what's going on at the Angela Denise Foundation, how we're improving our community, and ways in which you can help. Let me know if you're interested. Give us a call back, or no worries, I will send you an email to inform you with all of the things we have going on, and as well as a link to where you can donate and make a change in the community. Boom. Somebody thought they missed my call. No, they didn't. I just sent you a whole bunch of marketing via a ringless voicemail. So these are the things that are involved in this system, and it helps you to think outside the box when it comes to business and managing your business. It also helps you to keep all of your information in a neat, clean space. Rita put in the text earlier in the chat earlier, Derek, how Digital Flow Solutions, like, her VA is on fire with Digital Flow Solutions. Her
Yeah, the
VA
VAs love
loves
it.
it. Like, her
And that's
VA
gonna be,
loves it.
and I'm gonna insert here. That's gonna be the cheat code for most of y'all. Most of y'all, when Shay start talking real techy like that, you guys get lost. So do I.
I'm a tech buff.
I don't need to
Sorry.
understand it when my VAs do. And that's gonna be the cheat code for most of y'all when y'all get this system. Trust me, we would love for you to learn it, but most importantly, we want your VA to get it.
Yeah.
Because that's who's going to be running your business, guys. We're teaching you guys to turn this thing from a hustle to a real business.
Yeah.
Shay don't want y'all hustling. Shay wants you guys to look like a real, because I'll admit, guys, if I didn't have a beautiful genius wife like Shay and all of these VAs, I would look like I'm hustling.
Hustle man. That's what
Hustle
Lynette,
man.
that's
And I
what
don't want
Lynette
to be
calls you.
that,
Hustle
y'all.
man.
Remember my story about telling y'all that I didn't want to be known as some guy that was housing people? I wanted to be respected as a program that was changing lives in the
Correct.
community through shared housing.
Yes.
See the difference in that?
Big difference.
So back on you, Shay.
Yeah,
Makes
and
a lot of
that's
sense.
it does make a lot of sense. And what I tell people all the time, like softwares and systems can be super expensive. Derek and I have had our fair share. We went from software system to software system to software system. And it was to the point that we realized that we were still having to connect the dots, looking at different pieces to put together in order to get us to where we need it. So let me just give you a brief overview of how you can use digital flow solutions within your housing program. It can send out all of your lease agreements, your handbooks, all of that via email, and signatures can be sent via the signature portion or the DocuSign, similar portion of the CRM system. It also allows you to maintain great records with your people that you're in communication with, right? Like prime example, you can identify case managers or tag them as case managers. You can tag donors as donors, and if you want to send out mass email messaging, you can identify how or who you want to send those messages to, and be able to do that from within your CRM. The other thing that I love about Digital Flow Solutions is this, Derek. I can collect my rent. I don't think they heard me. Digital Flow Solutions also allows me to collect my rent and also automate it. So I can set it up to where it will automatically take the payment every month on the specific date at a specific time as I ask it to. So this is another reason why
That's
I
something
love
genius
this.
that we turned into. I want to interject again,
Go for
guys.
it.
When I first started, I rode around and picked up all my money manually. That looks really weird after a while.
Hey, Miss White.
So again, for all of the people that are not as techie as me, you guys were used to going to be like me, but now with this system,
Yeah.
we can digitize everything that again makes you look like a more legit business and not ride around with 55 of those direct express cards in your pocket going to the
Yeah.
ATM. Okay.
Yeah.
Shay?
And then also what you can do is like it's just like your own you can set it up as your own portal, Derek, like your own tenant portal as well. You can do so much that it will help you to just literally take your business it, and it's constantly growing. It grows with you. You will never outgrow it. I'll just be honest and say that you'll never outgrow the system. And it's a lot that you can add to or subtract. Another thing that Derek and I love, especially for the housing providers, right? You can input. So prime example, let's say every intake you get, put them in your CRM, tag them, because what people don't realize about this niche when it comes to housing, people will always return. The phone call will always come back. Somebody that you house may call you back again in 2 years from now and say, "Hey, Miss Rita, I'm calling. How you doing? I got into some trouble. Can I come back?" Here's the cheat code with this system. It allows you to compile notes under the contact. So now if I have someone that's consistently on in trouble, consistently just not living right and left due to whatever the circumstances are, let's say they call back 3 years from now, they're still in my system. I can literally go directly to my system and say, "Let me see, have we ever housed this individual before? Oh, yep, Derek, he's in the system. Let me see the notes that was kept on this individual." Even when you do assessments, guys, this is a great place to maintain information based on assessments, because now you don't have to look at the pen and the piece of paper and like, oh my goodness, especially if you're even an HRA. Let's say that this person or you have a waiting list. I just had a genius idea. I love having these conversations. I'll tell you about it in 2 seconds. I got one for you, Rita. So anyway, what you can do now is create your waiting. You can add this information to the contact in the notes section about, their assessment, information you gathered from their assessment, their medications, all of this stuff that we teach you how to do in the assessment. It can stay right there in that underneath that client. And if you need to modify it, you can modify it. Gone are the days of maintaining everything in a file cabinet. You don't need to with a system like this. All of this information can be backed up. It can be put on an external hard drive. Like all of this stuff can have, like literally you have access. So that's why I really love this. And Derek, let me tell you what I just thought of, right? Talking about wait lists. Rita, all of my ILF, Rita, Joanne, all of my current ILF providers with people in houses that may have a wait list. I want you to go to your Digital Flow Solutions platform, go from your desktop or your laptop. Don't do it from the mobile app. Go to Opportunities Manager and create a new opportunity. And the new opportunity is going to be called Housing Waitlist. And you can literally create a housing wait list under your opportunities management tool. And that's considered a pipeline that everybody can look at and see from the front of your screen, from your dashboard. And that way now you can easily access who's in your wait list. Boom. That was my new idea, just so you know. And if y'all need me to do a video and kind of walk you through it, or we can jump on a family
because
Zoom
most of y'all probably lost
and
like
talk
me.
about it. So the opportunities, Derek, the pipeline. See, Rita got it. Rita got it. Rita's like, love it.
But that's also why they give you guys a free business analysis. So we don't care if you fry chicken or if you're a consultant or you house the homeless. We want you guys to text the phrase CRM and your first and last name to that number 407-809-8215. And Shay can personally go through a lot of this stuff that she's talking about with you. Because let's just say you just randomly came in this room, but you have a bakery and you sell chocolate chip cookies. This system works with whatever industry you're in. Doesn't matter. We just happen to be talking about shared housing tonight. But what I want you all to do is, again, text that and watch this. This very system we're talking about. Watch what it does as soon as you text this. So I want 5 of y'all just to do this anyway, whether you want it or not.
Just
watch the example of what this website does. When you text CRM
and my hands
and
right
to
here.
that number, Shay and
nothing.
I got our hands right here. Watch as soon as you text it, how fast you get that message.
Yeah.
Guys, it's automated. So see how I break things down? See, I'm more the simpler way. Shay gonna give you the complex way. I'm going to give you what I would like to call tangible.
What you trying to
so
say?
A lot of what Shay just told you, I'm going to give you real world example of how it works. So Miss Joy, text CRM right now. And we already got your name, but text that number 407-809-8215. Text CRM to that, right? And watch how fast you get that message.
Yeah.
That's what we want to be able to do when you guys are contacting social workers, case managers.
At the speed of instruction. It's dinging on my watch.
See what I'm saying? And Shay's got this thing programmed on our watches and on our phones, so our team gets it. Because most importantly, Shay and I are busy. So guess who's getting all of these messages? Right? April, Alex, Jess, and definitely Tara. Danish is getting it, because if you're getting the website from us, Alex and Danish is all in the middle of that. Danish is our expert when it comes to the automations.
Correct.
So again, and if we're losing you, no problem. Ask questions. But most importantly, set up that free call and that business analysis. And again, I don't care.
About 40 minutes with me on.
Yeah, we don't care if you fry chicken or if you want to do what Shay talking about with doing your housing program. Whether you have a group home, an ILF, or a shared housing environment, don't matter.
Yeah.
And most importantly, don't forget, because most of y'all gonna get lost in the sauce, right? Watch this. For $97, you get the website, which also serves as your CRM system. That comes with your phone, the text messaging service, and a bunch of other stuff. Still for the $97. You just pay $37 a month to have it hosted so that your footprint is on the internet.
Come on, Derek.
But depending on what you want that business to do, you may say, well, Shay, I want to have that calendar. I want to do email marketing. And I want to do all that other stuff that's listed at digitalflowsolutions.net.
Come on.
No problem. That's only $87. And again, still $97 just to build the website. And then again, our favorite is because we waive the fee of the setup and we give you a virtual assistant complimentary. That's the cheat code, because remember, most of it, and I'm going to jokingly say this because I hope I'm wrong, but most of y'all just like me. Y'all ain't very techie. You don't understand half of that stuff Shay talking about. But guess who will? And guess who going to love this system, Miss Joy? that VA.
Yeah, absolutely.
Joanne
is going to get a kick out.
Joanne was one of the first people to jump on this. Joanne's got that $87 a month because I tell most people, and watch how honest we are.
You said Joanne. Joanne's got the whole kit and caboodle.
Right, because Joanne's IMB.
Yes, we ain't
But
seeing.
watch this. Watch how honest we are. Even though the 297 is my favorite, and I wish all y'all would get it, most people are going to land somewhere between that 37 and the 87. And again, if you're already kind of in it, you're going to need that 87 in terms of what it does. And remember, a website, a phone, text messaging, and your CRM for only $97, that's a no-brainer, y'all. And then again, only $87 a month to give you that worldwide presence that if somebody Google you in Germany, you pop up. Yeah. If a social worker trying to find you in Wichita, Kansas, you pop up. Come on, we all need an internet presence, guys. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
So, Shay, you can go back technical. I don't mind that stuff, but I just don't want people to get lost because the bottom line to it, get a website, y'all, for $97. Yeah. Period. And even if you start with the $37 plan, I always talk about this plan right here. So people that say, well, Derek, I promised myself, boy, in January, I was going to get a website. I was going to start this dadgum business. You need to get the $37 just to have the website and be on the internet.
Yeah. And like I had that conversation.
Don't get all fancy with the 87 and the 97. If you just said, boy, you know what? I promised myself I was going to do this. And if I don't at least get the website, I'll never start this.
Right. Yep.
Get the one for the $97 setup, one-time fee. My team going to build your site according to how you want it. And then again, for $37 a month to be hosted on the internet. My team takes care of that.
And guess what I'm doing for a limited time only? I am actually, you do not see it say anything about the CRM feature. The CRM feature, I am blessing you, those that move early with Digital Flow Solutions, and this will probably end after the event, Derek. I think I'm going to probably stop it. Is I'm giving you the CRM, which is the customer relationship manager. It's like your phone book, right? It allows you to tag people. It allows you to, I give them identifier tags so that you can send those messages and stuff when you're ready and need to. But I'm giving that to them, Derek.
Good stuff. Love it. Any questions or concerns that we have in the audience, either about shared housing or the system that we're using to do it? We're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come right back. Hey, what's going on, family? I hope you guys are enjoying this information, but just in case if you was wondering, how could you get more one-on-one coaching just like this? First of all, you can ask just by typing it in the chat, or you can visit forstonconsultants.com/IMB. Again, the IMB stands for ILF Mastery Blueprint. So again, if you want one-on-one coaching, let us know. This is exactly what we do. And again, don't spend all your time in this room today without asking questions. As you see, we're giving out a lot of great information. So make sure you ask your questions just to make sure that you fully understand it. And then also don't forget, we give you guys a free strategy call. So we want you to watch our webinar. That's it. Also at forstonconsultants.com/webinars, but also soak up a lot of this information that we're giving you guys on YouTube, and then schedule a free strategy call so that we can get on the phone to talk about how fast can we get you started. Let's get back to the show. All right, let's do it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thank y'all so much for being here. We super appreciate it. We are Forston Consultants, and where we teach people how to start their own shared housing program. And we just named it Independent Living Facilities. We went an extra step and we've trademarked it. Yeah. But again, don't get caught up in the name. We call them ILFs, which are Independent Living Facilities, or just better known as a shared housing program. It can be called co-living, shared living, communal living. You choose it. We just don't kind of like the name group home because it has a stigma attached to it. So the only reason why we use the word unlicensed group home at times, just because a lot of people know what that is and they're familiar with the term. So a lot of our advertisement will say, hey, want to learn how to open up an unlicensed group home? Let us know. But that's kind of not even really what we call them. I use the word housing program more than anything. Yes. Even though it took us 21 months, I think 19 to 21 months, Shay, to get the trademark for independent living facility. Took a long time, but we did it. So congratulations to us, right? But again, forget about that. This is shared housing where you can take adults, not teenagers, not kids, not married couples. That's not what we do, y'all. The single individual male, 18 years or older, the single adult female, 18 years or older. In fact, my range is 18 to 118, right? So that's my limit. Now my sweet spot is somewhere between 50 and 75 years old. I'll admit I love the older people. That's just kind of, it fits my lifestyle. The older
Yeah.
people don't want a lot from me. They want a clean, safe living environment and don't really want to be around a bunch of knuckleheads and younger guys. That also allows me to scale this really fast,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's why I teach people that want to start with the young crew, no problem, but does it fit your lifestyle? Because those
Yeah.
people need a little bit more cuddling, a
Coddling.
little bit cuddling. How you say it, Shay? They need
Coddling.
more support. They need more of you. And I'll
Yeah.
admit, guys, my current lifestyle, it don't fit that. Because I coach a lot of you all. My job is to go all over the world talking about this. So I can't house teenagers aging from the foster care system, especially if I can't get it to be staffed. And my whole model is that we don't need staff.
Yeah. And then when you're
The
talking
only
about,
reason why we would get staff in this model is that you're scaling so much and you got family or friends that have nothing to do and they want to help.
yeah.
And you can kind of staff it that way. Miss Shay?
No, I was getting ready to agree, and like I was going to say, and even when it comes to staffing, the ones coming out of foster care system, you've got to make sure you choose the right people, right? So again, is when you're going to create other models or other niches within this realm of housing. You just want to make sure that you're paying attention to the need of the community first and foremost, and then you want to also make sure that you're paying attention to your availability. That is going to be the biggest thing. This is not a hands off. This is not hands off. You want to still be available. You want to be around your houses. Like prime example, my ladies, I know I'm well overdue for a visit because I haven't been there this week. Half the time when I go, they ain't there no way. They just be heading out and hanging out and partying. I don't know where they going, Derek. But no, just seriously, just knowing that you want to be a part of the house that you're running. You want your imprint to be on it. You want people to know that they do have someone that they can talk to in the event that they have an issue or just need a shoulder to talk to. Like it's therapeutic on both sides. And just know that it can be as you don't want it to be super hands on where you have to be there every day, every hour, but you want it to be where you're just being consistent and you're showing up. So we tell people all the time that this is not something that is completely hands off. There's no such thing as passive. You can make some sort of
Yeah,
passive
I just put in
income,
chat.
but
This is
that's
not
just
passive.
literally you're gonna get what you pay for. In other words, or you're gonna sweat equity. So we're gonna put in a little sweat equity, right, Rita? I'm messing with Rita, Derek. I'm really picking on Rita today. But yeah, so that's what I had on that. But I want us to go back, Derek, to the event again because someone asked me the other day during a assessment, a business analysis call, were we going to be talking about digital flow solutions at the event? And I told them yes, that we will be. It won't be in depth, but I will be talking about the integration of softwares and systems into your business and the
Yep.
importance of it, and how it will help to keep you out of trouble, as well as keeping your information secure and in one place.
And plus, you can get that on a Tuesday night usually, right?
Yeah.
So every Tuesday night, in every room that we ever had on this has always been recorded on our YouTube channel. We hope you come with some more juicier questions, right? I want you guys to be asking questions that I would never even talk about on YouTube,
Come on,
right?
y'all better dig
So a
deep.
part of kind of what we'll be sending out probably, I don't know how the team would do it, but I'd imagine at least probably 7 days
Yeah,
from the
literally,
event. They're going to send you guys kind of like, I don't know if they call it
it's
a
a survey.
questionnaire
It's a
or a
survey.
survey, but what do you want to make sure that you leave the event with?
Yeah.
Meaning when you leave and get back on that plane or back in the car, I don't want you to say, man, I should have asked, how do you do this? Or how do they do that?
Mhm.
Or what do I do if? Please don't do that to yourself.
Yeah.
One of the greatest events I ever went to, and I'll always remember this event for that, and that's where I got it from. Even though the event had their own agenda, just like we do, I thought it was genius when they sent the form out and said, hey, what do you want to make sure you leave this event with?
Yeah.
And guys, they answer every question in
They
terms
did.
of, now we get a lot of compliments of, boy, Derek, boy, you guys really gave the, I don't want to leave it to that. I want to do exactly how we was treated at that event, Shay, and we want to send that form out. What do you want to make sure you leave this event with? Now, the goal is before we even see the questions, we hope all of our curriculum already is going to answer everything you got.
Derek,
But if you don't, that's why we're going to ask y'all to make sure that you're completely satisfied by the end of it.
We also went to an event that did a hot seat.
I like that.
We also had an event that we went to that did a hot seat. And I would love for us to put some of our ILF members that have houses, those that are in certain specific areas. Let's do a hot seat.
Absolutely.
I think we should do it. Angela, don't pick at me. Let's do a hot seat though. I really want to do a hot seat because that way they can see what live coaching looks like on one-on-one coaching. Where we will let's go ham. Like, so if you're having something happens that weekend, we need to discuss it. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely.
Let's show people what your one-on-one coaching looks like in front of everybody. And we can even do that at the dinner. However you want to do that. We can make that
and that panel is going to probably kind of go into that too, because that panel is going to have all of us. So depending on what you guys' questions are, is who's going to answer it.
Yep.
And I love the fact that, again, that we're going to have people like Joanne and Rita and Tiffany and all of these people that we've taught it to.
Yeah.
Because I should be sitting back pretty much with my hands crossed like, Joanne, did you hear that question? Miss Rita, can you get that one? Because the coaching is the same, guys. Guys, I'm just like McDonald's. If you go to McDonald's in Denver, it's the same one over there in California.
Yeah.
If you go to McDonald's in Wichita, Kansas, it's the same one in Orlando, Florida. If you go to Burger King, right, in New York, it's the same one in Maine.
Yep.
And that's what the coaching looks like. So there's really no question that you guys will be able to ask me that some of my, what I'm going to call veterans, should be able to jump right on and just answer.
Mm-hmm.
And then if not, no worries, because guess who's also there? Me and Shay.
We are in the building.
So we're excited. June 21st and 22nd, guys, get your
tell
tickets.
A friend and
visit ILFconference.com. And like we always say, don't meet us there. Try to beat me there. Because again, this is that one time a year, guys. And even though we're not calling it a master class, this is kind of sort of a master class where one time a year where you guys can pay a price like $397 and get the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that should be a cheat code for a lot of people. And that's the reason why we priced it that way.
Listen, I'm gonna be messy. Katara, you can't come for Saturday? You can't be here for Saturday?
Katara don't even know it, but she was a part of that panel.
She was. Like, you can't come for Saturday.
Because I've always talked about Katara needs to be kind of that person, because if y'all don't know her story, I'm going to tell it. Katara's been around us for a while now. Katara's that person that what we call moves at the speed of instruction, has patience, and know that in certain things, it's timing.
Yeah.
You may not be like Miss Rita, who joined us and 6 weeks later, she got a house and 4 clients in it.
For real.
That was not Katara's testimony. Katara put amen in the chat if you with me. That was really not Katara's testimony, right? But because of her steadfastness, because of the whatever word you want to throw in there, she kept moving, she kept grinding, and she kept following the coach, and most importantly. And now she's got a place. So guess what her problem is now?
She needs another one.
She needs another property. And just like I coach and tell any of y'all, the biggest hurdle to all of this, guys, is getting the real estate to put them in. Y'all, a lot of y'all think it's the clients. That's the easy part, y'all. The hurdle that a lot of people have in this game is actually trying to find the clients, trying to get the real estate to actually put them in. Does that make sense, everybody?
Absolutely.
We figured out your problem. You have a great business or a great business idea. You just don't have a website. So visit digitalflowsolutions.net and get the best website in the world for only $97. And then you just pick your monthly plan. Let's get back to the content.
Pick your monthly
Y'all
plan,
heard the guy, man. He figured out your problem. You got a great idea. You got a great plan, but you have no website presence.
Yeah.
One lady had a comment in one of the groups that I'm in, and she says, Derek, I'm going to places and I'm calling people, but nobody's calling me back. And guys, because of my experience, guess what I know is happening to her? Every time she calls somewhere, as soon as the call ends, they go and Google her.
Yeah.
They go and Facebook her. They go and Instagram her. See, guys, it used to be, well, let me go Google that guy. They Facebooking you now.
Do they ever?
They're Instagramming, YouTubing you now.
They do.
And watch this. I'm going to just jump subjects for 2 seconds. Guess who's all over Facebook? Guess who's all over Instagram? Guess who's all over TikTok?
Yep.
because of these virtual assistants that post this stuff every day, because I don't have time to do it,
Like,
and neither am I really good at it.
I just looked at the social planner, right? Your social media is done up until Friday. So, like, prime example, outside of, the stuff that's scheduled, if we're out and about, if we're at our homes and we're recording and we do something and we shoot footage, we just send it to our VA and say, hey, post this today too. And it goes straight on the social media planner. Like, the planner is planned out. And that's a blessing too about having a platform like this. You don't have to pay for Hootsuite and all these other things to try and keep all of your social media in one place. Derek, even the new automations, like, I'm so excited to get with the team tomorrow to set up the whole workflow. Listen, y'all don't understand how passionate I am about workflows and automations. Like, this
Once
stuff,
they understand what it is, because most people have no clue what that even means.
it's like putting your
Once
whole,
they understand what it means,
Derek,
they're
it's
gonna
like
love it.
it's like putting parts of your business on autopilot.
Yep.
Something triggers the response and it happens.
In other words, too, it allows your business to run without you.
Yeah. So
Meaning, how can somebody book an appointment without
you
calling you and getting on the phone?
Absolutely.
That means that you should have a website.
Yeah.
Right? That when somebody goes to it, first of all, is there a chat widget? So right now, I dare anybody to go to ilfconference.com right now. Again, I'm practical. I'm going to show it to you.
Yeah.
Go to ilfconference.com right now, anybody. Notice the first thing when you go to that website, there's a chat widget. Guess why do we have that? And you can get that for $37 a month. Because everybody don't want to talk to you on the phone. Most people will text and send a message.
Listen, Derek, I found my new brother for real. Justin said, "Listen, I got robot."
Oh yeah, he's an IT guy.
Lawnmowers.
Justin, you're a great example of the opposite of what I'm talking about. Now, yes. Shay don't know it yet, but you're an IT guy. So Shay, he's very techy.
He is gonna be all up.
He's gonna love this.
Oh man, that is funny.
Yeah, Jay, you're gonna love this system, bro. Because
I got a robot vacuum.
And Justin, and I'm the example for the other guy. That I'm not good at any of this stuff, but because of these systems and the software and the virtual assistants, they make me look genius. And that's what most of you all need. How can people interact with your business without it being you? Because I'll admit, we love VAs, but as soon as we discovered Digital Flow Solutions, we were able to cut back some of our VAs. Most of y'all were around us at a time where we had a team of 12 to 14 VAs. I think it's down to 7 or 8 now.
Mm-hmm.
So this system allowed us to cut back even on some of their stuff, because now I don't need Calendly, I don't need DocuSign, and I don't need somebody answering the phone to set up an appointment when it can all go through my website.
Exactly.
And again, a lot of these automations that Shay is talking about, guys, once your team or our team sets it up, it's done.
Yeah.
Prime example, I'm going to show you another one. Just anybody, text the word more info to 407-326-0086. Text the word more info. Watch how fast you get that response, because for me, when I go on social media, I want people to know who we are and what we do. So just last week, I put into the Facebook and Instagram, and my team did this. If you want to know more about shared housing and how you can change the lives of other people, text the phrase more info to 407-326-0086.
Listen,
now watch this. Forget about me. Imagine you inserting your business in that now, and look what happens.
Yeah.
Can just 3 of y'all do that? And look what happens as fast as you get it. So that's why I jokingly tell you, I don't care if you bake chicken, you bake chocolate chip cookies, you're a painter, you're a nurse practitioner, you got your own law practice.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. What can you automate that allows your business to run without you?
While you're sleeping, think about that person that's up, right, spinning their wheels. Like, Derek, I'm right now looking, because I'm in DFS monitoring some of the workflows that I had the team work on today. So I'm literally just I'm tag teaming here, right? And somebody just put in more info. Thank you. But I'm looking at this, and what about being able to see the unique guests and visitors that have gone to your page? So, like, prime example, Derek, I'm looking at the stats on the ILF conference, right? Do you know in the last 48 hours, over 446 people have visited the ILF conference website? 446 people have visited the conference website. Now, the goal is now that I'm seeing this, guess what I'm gonna put in? An automation. Watch. Hey, I saw you visited my page. You interested in coming to the ILF conference? Like, these are all things that you can do with workflows. These are the things you can do with automations. As long as they trigger something, you can boom, gotcha. It's like going fishing. You get a fish on the reel and you just pull. You keep pulling until you get them on the boat. And that's literally what you can do for any aspect of your business with digital flow solutions by implementing workflows and automations. So, Derek, back to you. We got 10
There's
minutes,
also a
sir.
lot of people that use this same system and they do their assessments through it, right? So we
Yes.
believe in doing ours by phone and Jess writes it down. But I know some people that get their websites built and they build their assessment right into their website.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as people fill out their application, as they call it,
Mm-hmm.
it goes right to their cell phone or pushed right to their system. So they can now see that James Brown apply for housing. So that's how it comes to them, guys.
Yeah.
So again, what we're trying to tell you guys one more time, Digital Flow Solutions runs every business that we have.
Yeah.
And again, just to make it really simple, you can get your website and your CRM system for $97 setup fee.
Mm-hmm.
That means that our team is going to build your website. And for $37 a month, that's just like $1 and some change a day so that you can have a worldwide presence on the internet. And that comes with a bunch of features. So instead of me trying to name them and then highlight these top 4, we want you guys to visit digitalflowsolutions.net and check it out. But even more importantly, remember, if you text that phrase CRM to that phone number that I'm going to show you here in a minute, you can set up a free business analysis. And again, no matter what business you have, my team will talk to you about how can you use this system and some VAs.
Yeah.
And again, the second plan is like the $87. Now you want to do all your social media, all your email marketing. You want your calendar tied to it, your personal calendar. Guys, watch this. My life is so spoiled by this system. Even our back massages, pedicures, shade nail appointment, hair appointment, all of this stuff is on one calendar.
Yeah.
You don't need 30 different calendars or 3 calendars.
You
and
sure
also,
don't.
guess who reminds us of all of our appointments every day?
Our VA.
Our virtual assistants, guys. I would miss half of y'all phone calls and appointments if I didn't have this team.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not using your portal, right? But once again, thanks to Tara and Jess, Derek, tomorrow you got this. Derek, tomorrow you got that. At 10 a.m., 11 a.m., at 12. My whole schedule, guys, is tied to this calendar that Jess is also tied into.
But Derek, everybody can see it. And because we run multiple businesses under our system, like we tie in the same calendar. So my virtual assistants aren't looking at DFS, ADF. Everything goes to one calendar and they have access to move things around. So I love that about it. So none of my VAs, so like my VAs that's working for Digital Flow Solutions knows that I have an Angela Denise Foundation board meeting at 2:00. Right. So he's not going to try and book anything for DFS if he knows that I'm out of town. They know to put travel time on my schedule, on my calendar. So like prime example, on Friday, they have me scheduled at from 11 to 2, I think from 11 to 2, but it's 30 minutes travel to the location and 30 minutes back. So they know how to manipulate our calendars to make sure that we're set up appropriately to take those next set of meetings. And also the calendar will put those buffers in there as well for you too, Derek. I don't know if you know that. So like Rita, when they're setting up the calendar, and also for you, Joanne, when they're setting up your calendar appointments, they can add those buffers to that and right in the settings of that appointment. So there's a lot of benefits to this. And like I said, just people don't realize the necessity for something like this in the ILF or the housing space.
Sometime too,
and I think that's the part that, Derek, that I want people to be more cognizant of, because I think it just makes more sense as business owners and operators that we have the right tools to help us to grow, right? To not just be seen like, oh, that person's just renting rooms. They ain't taking it serious. They don't know what they're doing. And that's what we don't want. We want people to see us and view us as a truly great business with great business practices and the ability to truly communicate in the high realms with the high scale and the upper echelon individuals. So that's what I wanted to share tonight, the importance of having software and systems. I mean, Derek, do you want me to show them anything from Digital Oops.
I want you to book that. I want them to actually book that free call, Shay. So that way you don't have to talk in general so much.
Yeah.
You can cater to exactly what they're doing and what their business is, right? Because I can imagine most of you all here are here for the shared housing program, right? The ILF model. But just in case if you do something that's completely different, no problem, right? Because again, this CRM system, guys, is what you need. And I dare you to find something that's better and also more affordable than what this is.
Yeah.
So again, guys, we hope that we were able to explain tonight how this system could benefit your life, how it could benefit your business.
Yeah.
And again, we just want you to make sure that you also, and I'll put it back up real quick, but text CRM, and you can text that to 407-809-8215 and take advantage of that free call. Because that's always not going to be free like that, right? You want to take advantage of talk somebody that's business like Shay and our team to talk about how many systems can you get rid of now. I'll never forget. Well, actually, it's been a couple of you all, but a lot of you all are bragging about you was able to cancel this and this and this and this and this and this and this because this one system had it all.
Yep.
Shay discovered today, or actually a couple of days ago, but really discovered today that we can get rid of DocuSign now. How many of you all have DocuSign? Type in the word yes.
I didn't discover it, but what made me more excited is the fact that this is really as legit as DocuSign, because Rita must have sent herself a document and signed it, utilizing her system. And the biggest thing is the certificate of signature, the signature certificate. And we realized, I was today years old when I learned that we do have that certificate of signature. So I'm excited about that. And now I am comfortable and confident in throwing away DocuSign.
So guys, again, it's an all-in-one platform. Everything you need for your business, your telephone, your text messaging capabilities, your email marketing, your campaigns. And again, guys, when you're running this shared housing model, all your assessments can also go inside of here. All of your case management contacts, your social worker contacts. How do you think Jess was able to send out all of those emails in one email and all those social workers showed up?
Yeah.
How did you also think that we were able to go to all of these hospitals every day of the week? Because Jess is sending out messages and campaigns, and some of them are automated.
Yeah.
And they're answering Jess, thinking Jess is typing that right now. Jess got that already planned out. And then what do Shay and I do? Show up with coffee and donuts to talk about our program.
Yep.
And guys, all of that is done from digitalflowsolutions.net.
Everything.
And again, don't forget, guys, that ultimate plan comes with the virtual assistant as a complimentary piece of it. So now the $5 an hour that you're going to owe them for the work they'll do, that's on you, right? Because that's your employee. But the $700 that it would normally cost you for my team to vet, train, and endorse that VA to you, we completely waive that. So the $297 plan, complimentary virtual assistant, and remember, you do not pay for the setup fee. We also waive that. So your first month is only that $297. And all that workflow stuff that Shay love to talk about, we going to automate your business now.
I love it.
Shay just need to hear about it so that she know what you're doing.
And how
so
to
that
build
her,
it out.
Danish, and Alex can automate a lot of what you're doing. And you can make some money in your sleep now. You can get referrals in your sleep now.
Yep.
Right? And again, the inbox innovator, in my opinion, this is where most of y'all going to probably land at. In terms of what you're trying to do and where your business currently is and where you want it to go.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Most people that get that $297, they're already kind of booming and moving and grooving, or what they're looking for their business to do, they can't use the other two. Prime example, Shade, I'm going to land it.
No, go for
it. The businesses that we run, my business can't use that 37 or the 87. In terms of what I want it to do. I need the $297 because I need the workflows. Just like I told you all earlier, text the word more info to. Guys, that's a workflow. That all that stuff that you get after that, that's a workflow. I can't get that in that $37 plan. And that's why I say most people are going to probably need that $87 plan to do everything that you needed to do until you grow into the $297 plan. But luckily for all of the ILF Mastery Blueprint people, you guys only pay the $37 a month anyway, and y'all get the $297 plan. Okay, so right before we go, I'm gonna turn it over to Shay, but I want to go over that sale for the ILF Mastery Blueprint coaching. A lot of people are texting about that. They didn't join us yesterday, so they kind of missed it. So in a nutshell, guys, our ILF Mastery Blueprint coaching is normally 15 grand, but most people get it on scholarship for the 7,500. So more than probably 95% of people, they apply for that scholarship, they get it. But what's so exciting about this time, guys, is only $3,700.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know anything about our coaching, it's top notch, it's A1, and even the 15 grand is underpriced in terms of what this does for your life and your community and your finances. You can make that back, guys, in a couple months. But at $3,700, it becomes a no-brainer. And we build your logo, we build your website. You get the one-on-one coaching from Shay and I. Mm-hmm. So watch out, all of these products you still get, but you still get Shay and I for the one-on-one coaching and my entire team. Every ebook, every curriculum that we've ever created concerning housing and ILF model, you get it. All the courses, all the curriculum, the SOPs, the know how to do the HRA business in a box, because that's what most of y'all gonna start from. If you don't come to me with a house already, I'm gonna teach you HRA first, because that's how you can make money and impact tomorrow. Years ago, when we first brought out the coaching, you had to have a house to make this work. But now today with the HRA, guys, you can start this today and make money tomorrow. And that's what we want to give you with this package. So we give you the SOPs, we give you the course, we give you the ebook, and we give you the email templates and the phone scripts. Meaning, what is your virtual assistant going to be saying? Because most of y'all don't have time to make these calls. That's why I give you the virtual assistant complimentary.
Right, exactly.
So we train your VA, just like I trained Jess 15 months ago to be me. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I train and Jess now trains your VA to do exactly what we do now. How do you acquire the property? How do you rent or lease somebody's house? Remember, you got me as your one-on-one coach, but I still put it in the ebook because I want you to get it. All the coaching, all the curriculum, the medication stuff, I even teach you that. Cheat code right here, the virtual assistant and the course that comes with it. The onboarding, complimentary, which means my team gonna walk you through this process. We're gonna choose the best of the best, the cream of the crop from our pool. Then you're gonna interview these people and you're gonna choose the one that fits you and your business.
Yep.
You're going to get a resume of what they sound like, what they look like, what their skill set is. You guys pick all of that. Some companies just give you a VA and say, good luck, I hope you make it. We don't do that. You're going to pick your own VA from our pool of the greatest ever. And most of our VAs have either a bachelor or a master's degree.
Exactly. Yep.
Shay, every VIP community that we have, Shay, they get that too. But the bonus right here, guys, is the June event, absolutely complimentary.
Also, what I do want to remind everybody that has Digital Flow Solutions, if you have not logged into the community for Digital Flow Solutions, I try my hardest to, the team and I try our hardest to drop in any updates, any new things that are happening in the Digital Flow Solutions world, like any additions. Like prime example, I found out today that Asana is fully integrated into Digital Flow Solutions. Didn't know that until I looked today.
Yep.
Also realized there's a lot of things that come out, and I try to drip them out based on the tech savviness of the of the people in the group. So if you don't have the if you are not in that group, do me a favor and text the word text group group to what's Digital Flow Solutions number, Derek? Oh, let me get it. Let me get it. I'm so used to talking.
I think that's the 809 number. One. But while she's putting that up, but guys, again, this is what I was talking about. Again, this is a no-brainer. This is our one-on-one coaching. That's usually 15 grand, 7,500 at the scholarship, but for $3,700, guys, this is a no-brainer. We've also allowed people to kind of team up. So if you got a partner or a brother or a sister, or you met somebody on our YouTube channel, they got the same like-minded heart and mind as you, you guys can actually split that. Just let our team know. So again, the ILF Mastery Blueprint, up until the 31st of this month. So only 3 days left. And then this is actually over. If you need an extension for some crazy reason, meaning that you get paid Saturday, but you wanted it, just let me know. And the lady literally did that today. And I appreciated her telling me ahead of time so that I don't think that she was trying to trick us, right? So if you need some extra time, my team may consider that. Just let us know ahead of time. But on the 31st at 6 p.m., this deal is over because it's already crazy at the 3,700.
Yeah, it is.
And remember, guys, we're throwing in the June event complimentary. So we're
That is
almost
so
giving this
sweet.
thing away.
That is
So,
so sweet.
so hopefully again, that's a no-brainer for somebody. Shay, back on you.
So I want you to send the word group, GROUP, to 407-809-8215. Again, that number is 407-809-8215. And I'll be throwing Loom videos in there for different things and all sorts of stuff so that you get the information that you need, so that you know how to use your system. A lot of things are changing and growing, and it's so cool. Man, I'm excited. I'm
And
really
also,
excited. I have two
I'm sorry,
questions that
Shay,
are
go
in
ahead.
here too. Go ahead, Derek.
Somebody just asked because I didn't give the word for it. I forgot. If you want this deal, text the word special to 407-326-0086. And I'm actually typing it in the chat. But if you want this deal, text the word special to 407 and no other words.
Just
Just
special.
text the word special to 407-326-0086, and they'll give you the instruction to follow to get it at that price. Once you follow the instruction, I think the other instruction to be type the word done to that same number.
Yeah.
And then that's when they send the invoice for the 3,700. Otherwise, if you guys just go to my website, you're going to have to pay 75 or that 15 grand. Don't do that. So text the word special, follow the prompts, then text the word done. And then that's when you will get the invoice for the 3,700. Shay, I'm done.
I just want to answer these last set of questions, and I'm hungry. Y'all, I got the hiccups and I'm hungry. Anywho, Rita asked, do I have to apply for Stripe or can I start using it immediately inside DFS? I want you to go to stripe.com, STRIPE.com, and set up your business account with them. They'll ask you questions to verify your business and all that good stuff. And once that is done, and it's done instantly, do that instantly. And once that's done, you can then connect that login credentials into DFS. And then you're able to go right ahead and use that. So Rita, that is how you connect your payment processor. One of the reasons why I want to share with people why we use Stripe. Stripe has a lot of safeguards that Square does not have. And other payment processors do not have. And it's very entrepreneur friendly. Like especially when it comes to adding things. So prime example, when you have invoices and stuff like this, and I'm definitely going to have to teach on this in our group, making sure that you have those check boxes, making sure people that they acknowledge when they've made a purchase. So that way, in Lord forbid, somebody attempts to do a chargeback, you have all of the information needed to fight the chargeback. So making sure, like, that's why any person that builds a website within Digital Flow Solutions, we make sure that your policy, your payment policies, and all of those policies are already on your website. So know that that is one of the biggest things that our team does, is make sure, because if not, we cannot get you approved for, the phone and all of that stuff that needs the federal approval. So the goal is to make sure that you have all of that stuff implemented. And I love the fact that our platform allows you to have those check boxes, and you can set it to where if they don't acknowledge, they can't make the payment. So you want to make sure that that's set up the right way, and we can go over that, or I can have Danish create a video for you all, so that it's in the group, so that you know what it is and how to do it. The other question, Derek, was personal information. So Joanne, you can actually let me see what it's called. When you go to your calendar, you don't have to share all of the information. It can just put a block. So you don't have to put your personal information on that, right? Derek gets at me.
Now, if you just meant like personal, meaning like your hair appointment, your nail appointment,
no,
absolutely,
she
we
can
do that too.
She can put her personal information on her personal calendar if that's the calendar she's sharing with DFS.
Now, are we saying personal information or personal
like
appointments?
her personal appointments? Sorry. So what you can do is that, right? But it's going to be the integration, the way that it's integrated, so that when it pulls the information from your regular calendar, it won't pull the actual information. It would just put a block. So it will say that it's blocked. It won't say why or what it's blocked with. So just know you can modify that. Get with Alex or Danish, and we can show you how to change that. But you can definitely put where it doesn't show the things that are on your calendar that are personal to you, that you've placed on your calendar from your own end. But you can have it to where the only thing that the virtual assistant sees is the actual information that is going on your calendar from the calendar end, from the Digital Flow Solutions end. So that was that. Joanne said, I'm bougie. Derek, she bougie.
What was that referring to?
I don't know, something you said, but Joanne said, I'm bougie, Derek. We know.
She had to remind me what that was.
We know.
What was she responding to?
You ain't never lie. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, so pretty much that's it, Derek. Katara, I have Alex on my Asana calendar for Katara to have a meeting with you, preferably before the end of the week, because they've already stole your website. They already built it and it's already up. It's sitting under my sub account. So under the Angela Denise account, and we need to just get with you so that we can pull it over and port it over. Well, not port it over, just set you up, because it's done. It's been done a long time ago. I just need to get with you, okay? But other than that, family, that is what we wanted to discuss tonight. The importance of having digital flow solutions, different software systems available to you for you to use in your business, so that you are making the best out of the social media, the internet streets. Like, you are making your imprint in just the realm of marketing. And having the right softwares and systems is definitely going to help you to take it to the next level. Do not forget, please visit ilfconference.com. Get your tickets today. You don't want to miss this. I am excited for this event. We've had some meetings with some amazing people that are like beating down the pavement trying to get us to come. And now, like, Derek, they're being so selfish, Derek, that they don't even want to share us with y'all. How that sounds. They're like, can we just do a private, seminar? And I'm like, y'all, so now that's bougie, Joanne. Now that is bougie. But no, we're really excited about this event and looking forward to all of the other upcoming events that we'll be doing, with other entities. Actually, there's business entities and organizations that want us to come in and educate them on this housing model. I'm so excited about where it's taken us, and not even just taken us, but where it has landed our residents, how our residents have gone from homeless to hopeful. I'm super grateful for our virtual assistant team that helps us to take our business to the next level by utilizing softwares and systems, keeping us organized, keeping us, on track, and really pushing us forward with a lot of steam and momentum to take it to the next level. So I'm looking forward to doing the same thing with you all in your housing, not only your housing, but other business ventures and ideas that you may have and you may want to push forward. Let's get on a call. Join us again on Saturday so we can talk more things housing. And listen, get your tickets to the conference. I love y'all.
That's what's up. Thank you so much, Ms. Shade. I just want to have just a few announcements.
Go for it, baby.
I want to thank everybody that's been following us on the YouTube channel. We somehow have cracked that 4,000 hours into 1,000 subscribers. So thank y'all so much. We've been kind of striving for that goal. And now that we have it, we don't even know what to do with it. But anyway, my VAs and my team will take care of that. Thank God. One of our newest VAs that you guys are going to meet on our next slideshow, probably next week. Yeah. She's actually has a monetized YouTube channel, and she lives in the Philippines, right? But now she's one of our VAs and one of our employees that kind of help us out over there at VA 101. So I'm looking forward to getting some help from her and some advice of how to do that. But I want to say thank you, because those hours don't happen without you guys not tuning in. So thank y'all for being here. And thank you for everybody that shares the room as well. And if I can get about 5 people to do that now, either share it to your personal page or just share it somewhere on Facebook, right? But also don't forget, you guys can become an affiliate of this event. And what I want to do, especially my IMB people, so Mary, Katara, Angela,
sell those tickets, man.
Everybody, I want you guys to put a special post out either today and tomorrow. But watch the specific instruction. I want you guys to use @highlight. So when you're on Facebook, if you hit the @ and start typing in the word highlight, that gets your post out to more people. So first of all, here's some free coaching. Launch your program and use @highlight when you're aiming for social workers and case managers to talk about your program. But for tonight and tomorrow and the next day, because you can do this 3 days a week, I want you guys to use ilfconference.com. And if you're real smart, you do the whole affiliate thing.
Yeah,
then you use your own link. That way, if somebody does buy it, you get paid. So everybody here, go to ilfconference.com/affiliate.
Yep.
Sign up there. And then when you get your link, go and post it Use Chat GPT if you have to, or go to my page at Derek Forston, steal one of my posts that talks about the event, and you use the @ sign. There's another one called @Facebook mentions.
Yep.
I'm giving y'all free coaching on other stuff too, if you really think about what I'm telling you. I'm just asking y'all for the favor to do it for us. But when you got a business, no matter what it is, this is just as good as paying for a paid ad, y'all, because it'll draw in a lot of other people that otherwise would never see your page. So my IMB people, I'm going to really expect for you guys to do it because y'all just family, right? So please advertise this event. Use the @ sign, and we will absolutely appreciate that. And if you haven't by now, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And whatever you do, don't procrastinate. Procrastination, guys, is the arrogant assumption that God will give you more time for something he's already told you to act on. So we shared today about our housing program like we always do, but even more importantly, how can you be involved in it? We're giving you guys a great way to get involved through our one-on-one coaching for only $3,700, a long way from the 15 grand, but also the June event, June 21st and June 22nd. We want to see you guys in the building. There is nothing like being in person with us, especially when there's a lot of things that I can talk about in person that I could never say here on this YouTube channel. A lot of y'all don't understand that. So if you think you get a lot of game here, wait till you meet us in person. I can really talk, right? So my IMB people, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Their coaching sounds nothing like this. Now, they do get a lot of this, but ask anybody that's on my IMB, we talk about a ton of stuff that I can never come on here and talk
We've
about.
had some great conversations in the past week.
It's just
This
deeper.
week's been early.
Right? I can't talk about all the things Rita and I talked about in the last 2 weeks. You got to pay for that stuff because it's also experience.
Yeah.
And if I talk about it out loud and somebody catch it the wrong way, they'll do the wrong thing. And then I'll feel bad about it. I'll feel liable. But in a one-on-one coaching, I can break it down now.
Yeah.
Right? So again, our ILF conference, guys, is that one time a year where you can pay that kind of price, even at the elite ticket level. Because trust me, Rita didn't pay $997. Mostly everybody in this room either paid 15 grand or the 7,500. And they'll tell you it's worth every penny. I think Joanne said it. I think Rita said it. Justin talked to me one time and he felt it already. Right? So again, our prayer is that always that people see the Jesus in us. And watch this. I always said I'm no pastor or no preacher, but God is all over this thing that we're doing, guys. And if you want to be a part of something that's got some good soil, some good ground, plant yourself right here. So if you love God, love people, and love real estate, this is it. And we implore you guys to join us as family. Take that coaching that's on sale right now for only $3,700. Text the word special to that phone number 407-326-0086, and that'll get you in it. Shay, if that's it, I'm going to close us out of here.
Pray for us, babe.
All right, that's it. Well, y'all be good. We'll see y'all. What is it? What is it? Saturday at 10 a.m. Share the room with somebody. Talk about this to somebody tomorrow that you found something good. Don't keep this to yourself, guys. Share it. And now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ever ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. You guys be great. Don't wait to be great. And we'll see you Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Hey, what's going on, family? I'm super excited because June 21st and 22nd is the 2024 ILF conference. That's right. We're super excited because it's in Orlando, Florida this year. So, guys, if you ever thought about starting your own housing program, if you love God, love people, and love real estate, this is the event for you. If you're a real estate investor and you're looking for a better way to serve people and actually make more money and also have a bigger impact in your community, this event is exactly what this is. 2024, the ILF conference, guys, is going to show you how we take people from homeless to hopeful and it not be a group home or an assisted living facility. We're going to teach you guys how we start unlicensed group homes, which we've trademarked independent living facility. And again, you guys are going to visit forstonconsultants.com for more information, but you're definitely going to visit ilfconference.com to get the information for the June event. There'll be a general admission ticket. We got some VIP tickets, and we have 15 elite tickets for people that want a little bit extra just versus being at the event. That comes with also a one-day mastermind and a lot of other stuff. But definitely go and check out ilfconference.com for more information. And don't meet me there, beat me there. Hey, David, did you know that you can start your own housing program and it doesn't require you for you to own the property and you do not need a license? So how in the world would you do that? I was always told that you had to own the property and that there was always some kind of special license that you had to get from your city to do this. People always told me that there was lots of red tape to jump through. So you mean to tell me these are also not group homes? It's actually simple. They're called independent living facilities, and Forston Consultants actually created it. They hold the trademark for it. So I follow them religiously on Instagram at Forston Consultants as well as Facebook. And every Monday night at 6 p.m., they actually go live on YouTube at Forston Consultants, and I follow them there as well. So you mean to tell me my dream of becoming this housing provider that I've always dreamt of is closer than I realize? And again, you're telling me I don't need a license and I don't have to own the property. Absolutely. You do not have to own the property. You don't have to be a nurse. You don't have to be a CNA. And you can get started as soon as tomorrow. Click the link below for more information. If you've ever imagined of starting your own housing program, there is no reason that after we're done here tonight that you shouldn't go to forstonconsultants.com/webinars and watch the webinar, guys, because a lot of you have wanted to start a group home or traditional assisted living facility, but that stuff takes license. It takes a lot of time to open. There's a lot of red tape to jump through. You have to ask for permission. We teach you guys how to open an ILF, an independent living facility, where you can house the homeless, displaced adults, or anybody that has a guaranteed income, and it doesn't require a license, and you don't have to own the property. Make sure you watch that free webinar at forstonconsultants.com/webinars, and then set up a free strategy call so that me and my team can get you started. Let's get back to the show.